So you want to act up. Hey, Shalom, Kahan, Yahweh, Bahasim outside, Bahasim Hakodas Brakatah, Shalom, Isaiah Bishop, Yahweh, Bahasim outside, Bahasim Hakodas Brakatah. All right. Shemai, Yasher Allah, Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achai, Shemai, Yasher Allah, Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achai, Shemai, Yasher Allah, Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Sai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Sai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Sai, Bahasam Hakudash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahar Spirit, we're a lawyer, and today I want to go into a topic entitled "The Triumph of the Wicked is Short." The triumph of the wicked is short. And a lot of us, the body, the house of David, we have Babylonian fatigue. Right? We have Babylonian fatigue. We have Edomite fatigue, man. We're mentally, physically, spiritually tired of this thing, man. All right. You got to get up and get up every day and face the oppression of this society. All right. The financial oppression. All right. The physical wear and tear on your body, as it says in the scriptures. All right, he should wear out the saints of the Most High. All right, the mental, psychological stress that this kingdom has on the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, as well as the spiritual oppression, just to fight to be righteous, to fight to be in the spirit, because you have to go against the grain of Babylon, man. All right, you see this man and his height. All right, even the lower tier Edomites, if you just happen to have a day off on a Tuesday, what are Edomites doing, man? They're at some nice establishment eating while Jake is at work slaving. Or it might be Tuesday or Thursday and Esau was under some bridge on the boat just cruising, man. All right. Psalm 73 gets into the elite of Edom, man. How they have the fatness of the earth and they're not troubled by the things that we're troubled by. They're not plagued by the things that we're plagued by. Okay? Hey, Shalom, Elder Nabah. Look at that. You know? It looks like an eagle, Akim. It looks like an eagle. I Googled the park that I'm at, and someone pulled up an eagle on the Google Images. It could be a falcon or a hawk, but I believe that's an eagle. I don't want to lie to you, but nonetheless, the triumph of the wicked is short. You know, you deal with the turmoil, the wear and tear that this kingdom has on your body, on your spirit. You know, Esau make having a woman just hell. You know, Esau makes having a baby by a woman in Babylon. He makes that hell. Esau makes having a family hell. It shouldn't be hell. You know? You see? It's hell to plan your week. All right? It's a job to plan your week for your job. It's a job to plan your food if you do, you know, food prep or whatever. You know, put gas in your car. It's a job to have a side job. Because your side job requires more gas to put in your car. It requires for you to consume more food. You see? But you see this man prospering And he's been prospering for a long time up until now. And you see certain Edomites, and it's like, what do you do? And there are certain brothers who work for companies that require them to install wires in people's houses, cables in people's houses, and they will go in Edomites' houses and they will ask them, what do you do? And they'll get the same response every time. I work from home. I work from home, man. It's just easier for Esau, man. You know, or it has been easier for Esau. Now you're seeing homeless Edomites with signs. You know, I pulled up to a used tire shop. I pulled up to a used tire shop, right, to see if they could plug my tire or if I should get another used tire. And you know who I saw? An Edomite woman in an SUV at a used tire shop. I said, oh my gosh. All right. An Edomite woman with an SUV at a used tire shop. You know? I was like, oh, okay. This little economy starting to hit Eve. Not Eve, but Edom. You know? You see? But the things that we go through, we're not going to go through it for long, man. All right? Jacob's trouble, even though it's going to be fire, it's going to be intense. It's a beautiful thing, man. The scripture says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. You have to remember, Jacob's trouble is a result of Esau looking into the future and seeing, oh, man, our kingdom, our time is short. The prophets are on the highways and the byways. They're out again. They know what time it is. All right, Esau knows what time it is. Esau has, what's that, Project Looking Glass? He has that, man. Esau knows what these billions and billions and trillions of planets are for. Esau knows, man. Esau knows that his time is up, man. So it's blessed to be alive at the tail end of this man's kingdom, man. Okay? And sometimes we zero in on our personal afflictions, the personal circumstance that weighs our mind down, those mortal thoughts which is so natural to overtake our mind. And sometimes we got to tap back into the spirit. Not sometimes, all the times. We got to tap back into the spirit and understand the context. Like, it's part of prophecy. That's why it says in the scriptures, roughly paraphrasing, that your light affliction can't be measured towards the reward we're going to get in the kingdom, man. If you had a scale, right? We deal with scale, Libra scales, right? Got the balance, right? On the left scale, you have your affliction. On the right scale, you have the kingdom of heaven. All right, which one is going to outweigh the other? The kingdom of heaven and the perks of the kingdom is going to outweigh, all right, your light affliction that the Most High wrote out for your life in this truth, man. Which on the flip side, our affliction it's beneficial because, for one, it's a purging process. It's a purging agent. Your affliction is a purging agent, but it keeps you in a state of bitterness, man. Mara, bitter. You don't want to be complacent in this man's kingdom, because in the back of your mind, you're not gonna want this thing to go down, man. You know, a little bitterness don't hurt nobody, man. Bitterness is good for a prophet. Or you have your balance and you have highlights of the week where you have your joy, your joyous moments. But really that joy ultimately should come from the remembrance that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. All right? But Esau being on top and you having to answer to Esau, you have to answer to his judicial system, or you having to, pay certain fees, and, you having these different dilemmas, which really is a result ultimately of the curses, but it's played out in Esau's kingdom. And he does what women do. He make simple things complicated. You see? Making a living shouldn't be complicated, man. You shouldn't have to have 3 streams of income, man. All right? Having a woman shouldn't be complicated, but Esau didn't modernize our women, and he makes having a damn woman complicated, man. Having children, sons and daughters, should not be complicated. He makes simple things. Eating food shouldn't be complicated, man. We shouldn't have debates about what you should or shouldn't eat, but it's Esau, man. You shouldn't have to Google shit, these ingredients, or, you know, to see if it's kosher, or to look at the benefits or whatever, man. It should be complicated, man. You shouldn't sit there and contemplate if you should buy this food or not, man. All right? In the kingdom, we're going to enjoy simplicity again, man. In the kingdom, that's how you know someone is full of shit. They're complicated. Esau is full of shit. That's why he's so complicated and he's so nuanced and he's so gray area, because he's full of shit. Look at the Hebrew language in its simplicity, and look at the English language, man. Then you look at words in the English language, a lot of words don't even make sense because Esau overcomplicated it. And I remember asking Google, the Google Oracle, I said, this was years ago, right? I said, why is there a difference between American English and British English? And it said that Webster, the writer of the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, he simply wanted to make a distinction between America and Britain. That's petty as hell. That's why we spell words differently than when we do in Britain or in Europe. It's petty as hell, man. Just leave the fucking language alone. And this man is full of lies and deceit. That's why he has something called newspeak, man. Have multiple definitions for one word, man. Where they do that at, man? You see? So in the kingdom, the Most High is going to do away with complications and complexity, man. We're going to deal with simplicity, man. The laws are simple. The way of Yahweh B'Hashemel Shai is simple. The way of the East is simple. All right? The way of living, the way of life is simple. Because the creator, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and the angels, which Abba willing, we were those elect angels, they created everything. All right? They use wisdom to create everything, but we just enjoy the creation. You see? We're going to get simplicity back. We're going to get our original stature back. We're going to get our vitality back. All right? See, look, man, and these gaslighters, these psychopaths, they want to have something called black fatigue, which is basically ultimately wartime propaganda. They're preparing to destroy Jake, man, slaughter Jake. But Esau is the reason why your testosterone is at an all-time low, man. Esau is the reason why you tired all of a damn son. Esau is the reason why all the water is trash. All right, most of the water is trash, man. All right? Esau the reason why you and your woman, it didn't work out with the children's mama. All right, it's the curses, but the Most High used Esau to manifest the curses, man. You know, Esau is the reason why it's what, thousands and thousands and thousands of bodily ailments, and he has these big Latin names for them, and all these different type of pills from big pharma, big full of shit. All right, all these different pills for them, man. He complicated existence, man. You know, but that's pretty much the point. You know, about to go make a move. Camp will be, Abba willing, Most High, you know, be with us at camp. We have it on Fridays, and for you brothers that have in camp, Friday as well as tomorrow. You know, may Yahweh B'Hashemel Shai be with you. All right, the water for tuning in to this live stream. All right. Once again, I want to give out honor and glory to Yahweh B'Hashemel Yahweh Shai, B'Hashemel Kahakodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Okay, there's a new way with YouTube, so I didn't even see these scriptures. Let me get these scriptures right quick. All right, GMS dedication, Deuteronomy 30:7, GNT. He will turn all these curses against you. He will turn all these curses against your enemies who hated you and oppressed you. GMS Memphis Nabah, 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding an eternal weight of glory. Eternal, and Isaiah 3:1, King James Version, as for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. All right, but with that, the water Akim, the water for tuning again. To the next time, Shalom.